Hi everyone, this is Tisch Aitken and it's November 7th, 2018. I'm here to discuss today's exciting new moon in Scorpio, which took place at 11:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This new moon in Scorpio was at 15 degrees of Scorpio, which is at the world axis. Any planets that are at 15 degrees of the fixed signs, which are Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, are at the world axis, which means that they're more palpable, we feel them more intensely, and this is a very powerful new moon because it's in the sign of Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto, the planet of power and transformation. And you add to the fact that Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion and abundance, is about to change signs and enter its home sign of Sagittarius tomorrow at 7:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will be in Sag until December 3rd of next year. So there are a lot of planetary shifts, but we're also completing the Scorpio story because Jupiter was in Scorpio from October 10th of last year, and it leaves Scorpio tomorrow. And we've recently had Venus retrograde that happened initially on, I have to think about that, it happened initially on October 5th, and it retrograded at 10 degrees and 55 minutes of Scorpio, and then it re-entered the sign of Libra on Halloween, and Venus will retrograde direct on November 16th. But in the midst of all of this Scorpio energy, I think about a week and a half ago, we had 4 planets in Scorpio, including Venus in retrograde. And that's a very intense combination. And it just felt very heavy. And it deferred back to when Saturn was in Scorpio from 2012 to 2015, which was really about, Saturn is about dealing with limitations and restrictions. So it was trying to restructure through facing unblocked wounds around intimacy, around loss, could have dealt with joint resources or taxes or finances. The Scorpio does rule all of those things as well. But you fast forward, we've had Jupiter, the luckiest planet, in Scorpio since last October, and that has brought a lot of healing, and Jupiter brings light, but it also for a lot of people, they had to readdress issues of pain or blocked wounds that they hadn't dealt with Saturn. So it reinforced that story, hopefully with more levity, but still was not all easy because Jupiter expands whatever sign it's in. So as a Scorpio, I enjoyed having Jupiter and bring its benefits, but I'm really happy to see Jupiter enter the sign of Sagittarius because Jupiter in Sagittarius is about benevolence, and it's about optimism, and it's about learning, higher learning and travel and being curious about other cultures and different ways of thinking and adventure and optimism. And I think we all really need this in the world right now. And the nodes of fate just also changed signs yesterday, or actually on the 6th. They entered, the North Node is now in the sign of Capricorn for the next year and a half. And no, North Node is in Cancer, and the South Node is in Capricorn. So instead of focusing on the heart chakra, which the North Node in Leo did about pursuing the heart path, the North Node is now in Cancer, which is about nurturing and about finding security. And the South Node is in Capricorn, which deals with government and big business. So that's where the nodes of fate are now transiting this next year and a half. But in the interim, I've just gotten back from the West Coast. A lot's going on. But I think this is a really exciting shift. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the optimism of Jupiter already. And I think just think about where it's expanding for you. And I'm going to write an article that will be published later today that will also be on my website about what Jupiter means for you in each sign, because I can barely remember my name right now. So I want to make sure you get the exact information. So Jupiter is in Sagittarius until December 3rd of next year, but I also outlined how it affects each of the signs. So for Sagittarians, this is your time because it's in your home sign, but for everybody, there's Sagittarius in some area of your chart, and that's where you are expanding. And just collectively, Jupiter in Sagittarius is about opening up doors and opportunities, about being optimistic, about feeling hope again. So hopefully we can all connect to that because we need that deeply. And Thank you very much. Happy new moon. Make sure to set intentions. And also today's new moon trines Neptune, which is the planet of dreams. So really focus on what your dream is. And it defers to the eclipses on February 7th of 2017 and August 7th of 2017. So those eclipses, if you have planets between 12 and 17 degrees of the fixed signs, you probably had some stories around those eclipses. And this new moon can bring new opportunities to that and reframe that. And I will see you soon and talk to you soon. And to read about Jupiter in Sagittarius, please visit astrologertishaitken.com. Thank you.